in no time. We were struggling a little bit then against their attack.
That's a friendly full toss, and he's got it away. That's going to be his 100.
Running out those three guys in the first World Cup and making a contribution with what I was really there for. The bat itself, scoring 100 at Lords, this to me, I've always felt the mecca.
Richards, though, wanted more, and not just on the international stage. 1978 had seen Somerset lose the Gillette Cup final to Sussex, but that proved to be the catalyst for success. The following year saw Richards score 117 to help defeat Northants in the final, before they added the John Player League title for the county's first trophies in their 96-year history.
When we lost in 1978, that was a huge blow to me as a captain, but also to the side. I've never seen anybody in such a temper as Viv, for example, when we lost. Smashed his bat and all sorts of things.
There was a certain will to win.
Well, it was fantastic. Great innings, of course.
In 1981, Somerset won the Benson and Hedges Cup. Richards provided a match-winning knock of 132.
We were 5 for 2. Sylvester Clarke, one of the most fearsome bowlers you could ever face. He went out and just blasted it. Hit him 2 or 3 times into the manstone, and virtually the game was over.
With 2 more trophies added in 2 more years, it was a golden age for Somerset, and Richards more than played his part.
He intimidated bowlers, and normal county bowlers he just took the mickey out of and launched them either into the churchyard at one end or to the River Tone at the other end. It was a real privilege to have played at the same time as the best batsman of all time.
Viv Richards was the man for any occasion. Flamboyant and big hitting, but readily accepting the responsibilities bestowed upon him.
He was always ready to bat, and that is the kind of person that you will want.
Some folks look at it as maybe being arrogant at times, but I just backed myself, I never had any fear about anyone in particular. At some point, I was going to do well, and when I'm going to do well, you'll know about it.
You should be thinking, mate, nick it to me, and I was thinking, whatever you do, don't nick it to me, for God's sake, because you know if you drop him, you drop the game.
I couldn't see, I couldn't feel, I couldn't believe that you could be better than the way he went about his play.
And if self-belief was not enough, natural aggression would frequently come to the fore.
The more angry I can get you, the better I think it will be for my batting style.
We probably didn't see eye to eye, so there was always good scuffles out in the field.
Rodney Hogg, the Australian fast bowler, bowled him a bouncer at the MCG and hit him in the head. Richards then took guard again, and next ball, Hogg bowled a bouncer, and Richard hooked it about 3 or 4 rows back in the MCG. That was his retort, and then of course came down the pitch and tapped it, just to make a point.
In 1984, the West Indies were back in England. A series of one-day matches preceded the tests, and on the 31st of May, with the West Indies struggling at 102 for 7, Richards produced one of the finest innings ever seen in a one-day international.
It was a good wicket, and even so on the best of wickets you can muck things up. And we did that day. We lost some cheap wickets.
Oh, it was gone. Yes, caught behind.
All I remember is him saying is, just stay with me, stay with me.
Yes, Garner goes caught though. 166 for 9.
They were right on the ropes, 9 wickets down.
Michael Holding came in as the last man, with the West Indies in trouble.
All I had to do was survive. I was the last man in, so if I had gotten out, that would have been the end of the innings.
It was a 10th wicket partnership between Viv and Michael Holding, and Mikey gave the bowling to Viv, and Viv just took our attack apart.
I think he made 12, but Richards just completely took the game away from England.
Up shot again, absolutely magnificent.
That to me was all about being in control. Being able to take the strike on the 5th ball when it was a strike so that you can go and have a bat at the next end. The way things were synchronizing, to me, is one of the better performances.
That's the great joy of Viv Richards. went into that one.
Richards, in that type of mood, he just couldn't be stopped.
At the end of each over, we would come down, we'd have a little chat. Sometimes it wasn't even about cricket. He just wanted to keep me relaxed and keep my confidence going. And he just blasted the ball all over the park.
And a smile from both of them. He knows full well he should never bowl to Richards there.
It's my job to be in control. If you're the last batter, you don't want your number 11 facing all 6 deliveries. You take control. You dictate things on how many balls you think you'd like him to have and all that sort of stuff, and when you think you should allow him to do so. That to me is smart thinking.
That was the best one-day innings that I've ever seen.
Richards made 189 not out from just 170 balls. The last wicket partnership was worth 106 as England lost by 104 runs. It was a sign of things to come for the test matches. 10 weeks later, the West Indies beat England by 172 runs to secure a 5-0 series win, the first ever series whitewash by a touring side.
Simple department. Anyone and everyone who played against the West Indies in the mid-80s knew just how tough they were.
They were the best side, I think, that's ever played Test cricket. I don't have to go any further than that West Indian side of the late 70s to late 80s. You know, they were fantastic. They were fantastic.
February 1986 saw the West Richards host an England side gunning for revenge.
When we won the Ashes, I was caught on the balcony of the Oval saying things like, "I hope the West Indies are quaking in their boots." It was said very dryly, it wasn't said seriously, but West Indies cricket was still incredibly strong. And if I said that, it was done not to predict that we're going to do great things in the West Indies, but well, I was hoping we'd do better than 84.
They didn't. The West Indies repeated their feat of 2 years earlier, winning the series 5-0. In the final test at his home stadium, the recreation ground in Antigua, Viv Richards was in the mood to entertain.
They were looking for quick runs, and who better to give them quick runs than Richards? Poor John Embry and others got launched into the road and so on, and it was before his Antiguan people.
You give yourself the own license for you to throw the bat, and I got the fastest 100 at the time here in Antigua. So with the captaincy, there's a lot of responsibilities, but at the end of the day, it's about the contribution and if it's healthy enough to your team's success.
A character there by the name of Mayfield used to come to the Antigua Recreation Ground for every test match with records. And every time a record was broken, he broke them. Record broken, bang, and he broke so many.
In front of a jubilant home crowd, Richards reached his century in just 56 balls. At the time, the fastest century in Test cricket, yet another record in a burgeoning CV.
I was asked at the end of that tour by Christopher Martin Jenkins from BBC Radio. He said, "Have you enjoyed the tour?" It might have been a rhetorical question. The answer was no.
By the late 1980s, Viv Richards was the elder statesman of his national team. For many of his younger teammates, he was not only their captain, but the man they had grown up idolising.
He's a super icon, really.
One thing about Viv as a youngster that just sort of light me up. If I'm under the table line, I'll get up to watch the first 20 minutes or half an hour, because that would set the tempo, and you know if they're going to give you a big one or not, you know.
Viv is the kind of player that will beat bowlers into submission. I've seen bowlers like I wouldn't want to say scared, but kind of nervous to bowl to Viv. He had that kind of presence.
To me, he was, shoulders above the rest.
What else can I say? I mean, those two words, I think, sums him up. He's a super icon.
On the 11th of August 1991, Viv Richards walked out at the Oval to bat for the final time, before heading into retirement following a 17-year international career. The crowd rose as one to salute a man who played not just to win, but to entertain.
What Sir Gary and the great Sir Everton Weeks and the great Clyde Walcott and all these guys accomplished, they were part of the relay team, and to me, I'm just a member of that relay team, passing that baton, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be the one who dropped it. And it's simple as that,
Viv Richards ended his career as the only West Indies captain to never lose a series. In December 2002, he was named by Wisden as the greatest ever one-day batsman and the third best test batsman of all time, behind Donald Bradman and Sachin Tendulkar. But his was a career about more than just figures. For Vivian Richards was more than just a cricketer. He went into bat for an entire people.
He's not afraid of anybody. Once he gets on top of you, then he's going to dominate. And he's a dominator.
He will be remembered as one of the best batsmen that we had.
He made you feel small as a fielding side and as a bowling side. The way he walked around and had total belief in his ability.
Since 1974 to now, I haven't seen a batsman better than Viv Richards.
They've had this amazing skill of hitting the ball away through the leg side from on and outside the off stump. Fantastic skill, which made him, to my mind, the best batsman there's ever been.
His impact on world cricket has been tremendous. You know, everywhere Viv goes, people want to see Viv Richards because he is a dominant batsman who's not afraid of anything.
Vivian Alexander Richards is the most powerful figure influencing the masses than anybody else before him or since.
I've never ever felt intimidated by anyone. You may get me out, you may win a few little battles along the way, but at the end of the day, I'm prepared to win the war.
Question that needs to be asked is, what is it that we can do that is impactful?
What the cloud enables is computing to empower cancer researchers. It used to take 2 weeks to sequence and analyze a genome. With the Microsoft Cloud, we can analyze 100 per day. Whatever I can do to help compute a cure for cancer, that's what I'd like to do.
Where they lead, don't follow. Ride your road. Be renegade.
Cold. Too cold. I decide to make a clean break and run away to sea. At least until sometime next week.
7-night holidays from $699 per person. Book by the 28th of February for double on-board spend of £380 per cabin. P&O Cruises.
This is the life.
You're watching Sky Sports, your home of cricket.
Welcome to World Cup Cricket Classics. Today we're bringing you the 2007 World Cup group match between Bangladesh and India from Port of Spain in Trinidad. This was both sides' first appearance in the tournament, and India were one of the favourites. Bangladesh had drawn a tough group that not only featured India but Sri Lanka as well. To qualify for the Super Sixes, this was likely to be a must-win. India won the toss and chose to bat.
Here we go, ball number 1, Murtaza to Ganguly. That's called wide straight away. Very tight call. Aleem Dar, the umpire. Was a tough call. Will get off. Saurav Ganguly is bumped into the bowler. There's been a direct hit at the striker's end. Plenty happening here. There's a collision between Virendra Sehwag and one of the fielders. Saurav Ganguly collided with the bowler.
Well, this could be close because he could be in the air. That is that is going to be tight. And is the foot in the air? Has he grounded it? Because he's made no effort with the bat. And we could have drama right from the start here. Both colliding. I think he's just in. I think that heel's just down. Ian Howell's the man. Probably get the benefit of the doubt.
If the right decision has been made, it just felt the heel of Virendra Sehwag was just touching the ground. Oh, it's gone through, knocked him over. It's the in-cutter again. Mashrafi Murtaza is delighted. He knows it's a big one. And the Bangladesh supporters also go up. It's been disappointing yet again for Virendra Sehwag.
If you're out of form, you've got to look to play straight. It must be in your mind. No matter if you're strong wide, but it's too close. It comes in. Bottom edge. It's not the shot. It's not the time. And India lose their first wicket. A big breakthrough for Bangladesh.
Sehwag gone for 2, India 6 for 1. Ganguly was looking for the single opportunity. Razak, it is the left-arm spinner, doing well.
It's all about that teamwork. You don't know what the batsman's doing. Ganguly, a wily old fox, he knows he wants to get to the other end.
Oh, he's gone after it, missed it. Starting to tell. Pressure building. Ganguly trying to break the shackles.
I think both these batsmen have to get their heads down, get through this first period.
Good delivery, bit of swing. Well, just the element of doubt going in the favour of Robin Uthappa. But it was a very close call indeed.
Well bowled because the other two had gone away. Uthappa smart, well forward, just outside. Well, no, hit him in line, but he's a long way forward. It's good bowling.
A long way forward. I'm quite keen on the height factor. To clip the top of Milanov. These are easy pickings. Once you straight down the leg side, give that batsman a little bit more time. He's just marginally short in length. Uthappa has put it away. It's the first boundary of the innings.
A very good timer. He's taken this opportunity just slightly short. Middle stump. Can open up the onside, open up that front hip and ease it through. Lovely timing. Ganguly was absolutely convinced that it was going for 4 because he didn't bother running.
In the air, it's gone! Slashed at it, took the outside edge, flew to the man at point. So the Bangladesh is certainly on fire to start off with. Robin Uthappa, the man who's played that shot, just a soit shot, just a soit, straying outside off stump, that shot and paid the penalty.
Bangladesh have been talking a good game and now they deliver. India are 2 down. Uthappa, the young batsman, chases the ball. Ball that's moving around just enough. 2 strikes. Just look at these boys, Bangladesh. On top in this game, that's for sure. Uthappa is the second wicket to go. India are 21 for 2.
That's worked away beautifully. Just straying onto the pads, and Tendulkar is so good in that area.
Well, he doesn't miss there. Pure class. The ball that he's just angled in full of length towards leg stump. That's all he needs. Head completely over the ball and a roll of the wrists. Well, we've all seen that before.
That's a beautiful shot. Just pick the gap. May not go down, but they'll pick up 3. No, they'll settle for 2.
Nicely bowled and beautifully played. Absolutely brilliant shot from Sachin Tendulkar. Mohammad Rafiq doing the chase, pick up 2 more runs. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Has gone. What a start for Abdul Razak. He has picked up Sachin Tendulkar, the big fish. And they are on a roll.
Certainly are. They've done their little jig, and so have the fans. Fans who have followed them across the oceans. Gotten value for money already today. It's a little inside edge, we'd have to assume. Maybe inside edge on to pad and then taken by the wicketkeeper. Yes, good catch. Wasn't that difficult, it just went straight over the stumps, but he kept his focus on what was happening. And a good breakthrough. Yes, there goes the jig, and there goes Tendulkar for 7. It's 40 for 3.
Thinking about it. Oh, that'll go all the way. No real backup. The throw was quite a wild one. Well, under these kind of conditions, you really don't want to give away too many runs. Bonus runs for India.
It was difficult for Habibul Basha. He was backing up. He was just wrong-footed by the throw. He was coming to his left, and the throw was wide to his right. Now, was there the opportunity here? Justified? Yeah, in throwing it, probably so. Just unfortunate that it's gone for overthrows. Razak, the fielder. That has raced off the bat of Sourav Ganguly.
It's too short and too wide from Syed Russell. And Sourav Ganguly played it beautifully. Crashed it over to the point boundary.
Very good commitment. The umpires might want to have a look at it just to determine whether the fielder was in contact with the rope or whether the ball had hit rope.
That was followed by Ashraful, but look at that effort. Tamim Iqbal, brother of Nafis Iqbal. That is a great effort, super effort. He had to run all the way.
He's cleared the infield. Thick part of the outside edge. He's trying to break the shackles. He's a good player against the spin. Boundary for Ganguly, but not a convincing shot.
Not convincing, but effective. Didn't quite get there. Gave himself a little bit of room. Was probably trying to go over extra cover, but got enough bat on it. And it's all to do with his bat speed, and he gets that bottom hand into the shot, which just gives him that much more power.
Mohammad Rafiq starts well. Alimdar, up goes the finger. He's picked up a wicket with his first delivery. Mohammad Rafiq, the most experienced of the Bangladeshi bowlers, announced his arrival at the bowling crease. Dravid, gone.
This is a huge wicket, a very, very big wicket. Dravid doesn't look at all happy. Did he get an edge to it? Oh, it's hard to tell from that because it hit in line and looked like it was hitting. That is a big wicket. India in trouble. As well, Hawkeye says it's going to hit. So the captain gone. It's 72 for 4.
This time finds the fielder. Sharia Nafis does well. Wicket maiden for Mohammad Rafiq. India 72 for 4.
Bangladesh will be quite happy that India are not getting away. I just wonder what's in reach of Bangladesh, the batting side. Not sure they'd like to chase 230, but they'd fancy 180, 190.
Ganguly's down the ground and that's firmly struck. Brilliant shot. Got to the pitch of it and hammered it straight behind the bowler.
Well, it's drinks for me, Ranjit. They've decided that they can just step on a touch. I still think they've got to be very careful. 4 wickets down. These left-arm spinners have had it all their own way.
.50 for Sourav Ganguly. What a run he's having since he came back into the one-day team against the West Indies in January. Ganguly will know that this 50, as attractive as it has been, typically strong square of the wicket, mishit a couple over the offside, but then middled one down the ground. It's straight and the placement is very good. Very good shot because he wasn't, I don't think, to the pitch of it.
Really good shot. It just seems that he's cutting loose here. Sourav Ganguly. It's been there for a while. Down the track and very safe to hit it over the top of the bowler straight. Just one bounce. Good use of the feet as well.
Into the gap. Such an elegant player. Yuvraj Singh when he's on the go.
Productive over so far for the Indians. Second 4. Short and easy pickings one more time from Sourav Ganguly, rather, beg your pardon, Yuvraj Singh.
Miles. That's gone Miles. This is not a small ground and it's gone into the top deck. Into the middle. There's some Indian fans who enjoy that.
What a shot. First up from Mohammad Rafiq. He had pulled it up actually from outside the off stump. Got a good elevation and look at that, how far he has hit that. Super shot. Oh, topped it. Top edge. Should be taken and is taken. That is a good wicket. Abdul Razak Raj has done the damage. And the Bangladeshi crowd who are here in Trinidad is having real fun.
It's a good wicket to get because the partnership of 85 runs here in 111 balls, India will starting to step up the pace. Played a lot of Rafiq, I think it was a couple of overs ago, into the middle tier of the stands and trying to work it leg side again. Failed to do so. Will this put a break on the scoring? It certainly has given the Bangladeshi supporters reason to jump. Yuvraj Singh gone for 47, 157 for 5. Good catch, very simply held. So often happens that when a partnership forms and one batsman goes, the other one follows soon after. They're jumping with delight.
Why shouldn't they? It is a very good wicket, big wicket. They just got rid of Yuvraj Singh in the previous over, and now Sourav Ganguly. 2 set batsmen back in pavilion. Mohammad Rafiq. The shot should have been put away, but didn't time it well. Hit it straight to the fielder. Abdul Razak taking a catch. Soft dismissal. Big wicket. Sourav Ganguly goes back for 66. India 158 for 6.
Gone. 3 wickets have fallen for just a couple of runs. Don't know what that says, but I guarantee you the feelings and the emotions are at an optimum level here for Bangladesh.
Well, we talked about almost 1 billion people watching it all over the world, but there is a huge following back home in Bangladesh. Everybody will be glued up Take a look at that. Mohammad Rafiq once again picking up a big wicket. Mahendra Singh Dhoni hitting it straight to the fielder at short third. No problems whatsoever. Aftab Ahmed taking the catch. India in trouble. 159 for 7.
Desperate situation for India. 43.5 overs gone. John Wright and Laxman Shivaramakrishnan are your new commentators.
Big appeal, first up, could be tight. Could be very tight. What a turnaround of events we've had. 44 overs gone, 159 for 7.
We might be smiling, but I think this is pretty plump. We're very, very fortunate to get away with that. Ajit Agarkar's first ball, and I'm not sure. The only thing it could have missed was leg stump. There's nothing about height, but it looked like it was going straight on to hit, yes. So perhaps that's the turnaround we need. There are 35 balls left in this innings, and you need to get 35 runs minimum.
And he's played on. He's played it on. The spinners are doing a fabulous job here at Port of Spain. Bangladeshi players, their expression says it all.
Well, it's just not the right option or the right time. You've only been at the crease for a very short period of time. He's bowling round the wicket, angling in, and the cut is a high-risk shot. Really, the stumps are all over the place, and India's innings is all over the place at the moment.
Well, third wicket for him. Harbhajan Singh has to go for 0. It's 159 for 8.
And he strikes straight away. Good pace, good lift, great line, and great work from Bangladesh.
That ball sums up his performance today. First delivery of a new spell to a relatively new batsman. I would suggest you want it full and length, drawing him forward with perhaps a little bit of way movement.
It's good lift for a loosener, really. He has been up for it, Mortaza, in this World Cup. So has his teammates. India not yet. Ajit Agarkar gone for naught. 159 for 9.
Not long ago, India were 159 for 4. And that's 4. A boundary. Critical. Good shot. Right down the wicket. Probably one of the safest shots for a tail ender. Where was the slip? Where on earth was the slip? Ian Bishop. Well, I'll let you tell them.
He should be so disappointed in himself, because we called it during Mortaza's last over that the good thing he did towards the latter half of Mortaza's previous over to Patel was that he had a slip and a mid-on and mid-off. Excellent timing, excellent fielding.
Clever cricket. Not such a mug with the bat after all. Great fielding. Their fielding today from Bangladesh has been absolutely outstanding. Probably saving between 20-30 runs in the field.
These are vital runs. They really are. The Indian fans are cheering. The flags are waving. Given the situation, every run is critical.
And you really appreciate the effort of players like this when you're in a pressure situation.
Great shot. Just a couple of feet short of going for 6. Searching for that Yorker.
I don't know if Mataza's got tired or what, but he's been searching for that foolish delivery, but he sacrificed his pace. He was running in before, hitting the deck hard. I didn't see the need to change. Zahir here is a very, very good timer of a cricket ball. He'll only be thinking runs this over.
End of the innings. That a change of pace. Yes, it's a come down in pace. Good change up from Mortaza. And a nifty little partnership of 32 of 28 runs between Zahir and Patel comes to an end. So does the Indian innings.
Change of pace. It was slower. Really got deceived. Had to reach, stretch. Easy catch. But an absolutely critical, valuable partnership. 32, the second equal highest of the innings. But Bangladesh, they will be happy. But will that last partnership, these two, will that have made the difference? India all out for 191.
Bangladesh would have been delighted with that. Only Sourav Ganguly and Yuvraj Singh were able to make any impact, with Mashrafi Mortaza, the standout performer, taking 4 for 38. At halfway, Bangladesh were well placed then, having restricted India to just 191, but could they chase it down and win only their 3rd ever World Cup match? Find out next.
Sarah and her companion here are the same age and love the movies. For some sites, this is enough to make them a match. At eHarmony, however, with our 29 measures of compatibility, we partner people on their behaviours, values, characteristics, and, you know, the stuff that counts. So when you step out on an eHarmony date, you know it'll give you butterflies, not a whole lot of corn. eHarmony.co.uk. Join free today.
Brought you Golden Globe winner Transparent.
I don't believe there's a better world than this one. You find the justice you can in this life, not the next one. I'm Detective Bosch, LAPD Hollywood Division. This is the work I do. You do what you have to do. Right behind you. Partner. Someone broke nearly every bone in that little boy's body. I can't let that go.
Bosch. Stream all episodes. Only on Amazon Prime.
Stealing attention, the new Skoda Fabia. What car of the year 2015?
Skoda. Simply clever.
With Sky's amazing lineup of box sets, there's lots to fall for. The latest and greatest shows, ready and waiting for you whenever you want. With stunning HD. All from £5 extra a month when you upgrade to the family bundle. And get a free Sky Plus HD box if you don't already have one. Search Sky Box Sets or call 08442 410 450 to upgrade today. Sky. Believe in better.
You buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free. Get your free quad today at safestyle.co.uk. Or call 0800 106 107 now. Top banana.
I first started using Knorr chicken stock cubes for seasoning. I'd mash them into a paste with olive oil and rub it in to lock in the flavours. Some say you can't buy taste. I disagree. Knorr chicken stock cubes. Try it for yourself.
Now you can swim with pigs in the Bahamas. Sail now on. Save on worldwide destinations at expedia.co.uk. Atoll protected.
With iSettle, you can run your business on a tablet or smartphone and take card payments wherever you are. Sign up now and get a free card reader for your business.
The power to switch energy supplier is in your hands. The government has now made it easier than ever to switch and save. Many could save around £200, some even more. Millions have already switched. Don't miss out. Start today at beanenergyshopper.com.
The new Skoda Fabia, available with £500 deposit contribution. What car of the year 2015?
Skoda, simply clever.
It's time to do something great together. Join Men United and help beat prostate cancer. Search Men United now.
One huge day. 4 powerhouses of the game. First to Anfield, where Liverpool have designs on returning to the top table of European football. They face off against the champions, who still believe they can retain their crown. Improbable, but not impossible. Then to Wembley for Chelsea-Tottenham. They reignite their rivalry in the Capital One Cup final.
It's a fascinating prospect.
The first silverware of the season. 2 epic fixtures, 1 momentous day. Part of a great weekend of football, live only on Sky Sports.
The Oscars on Sky Movies, sponsored by Ariella.
Celebrate the greatest movie moments as Sky Movies welcomes the return of the Academy Awards.
Show me more.
It's our biggest ever collection of Oscar-winning movies, and you can watch them all whenever you want.
You are beautiful, man.
Let's get out of here. Enjoy every moment with Sky Movies, the exclusive home of the Oscars.
Very, very young in years, 17. So a lot is going to be expected from him. He's going to be partnered by Shahriar Nafiz, very, very articulate batsman. He's got a lot of flair. Made 1,495 one-day runs at the best of 123. So a lot is going to be expected from Shahriar Nafiz. And Bangladesh would be looking to try and see this new ball through. That's really the area that the openers would be basically concerned with. And a good afternoon to you, John Wright.
Good afternoon, Ranjan. Yes, the first task for the Bangladeshi openers will be to get through the 10 overs. They bat intelligently enough. They'll get 3s. Whereby India will be looking for early wickets. In fact, they desperately need early wickets.
That's beautifully struck. That really is a good omen for Bangladesh. A half volley, but there was width. And most batsmen like to make use of it.
There's no second thoughts here. It's width. And that's hammered. Well, that's 4 wides. He'll love those. 4 no balls, in fact. No balls or wides. Buys. That's a long way off. But you cannot afford untidy cricket. You really got to be... You wouldn't want as a fielding captain for Bangladesh to be 50 for none.
Oh, in the air, but still very, very useful runs. Slashed on that, but if you do hit it firmly in that direction, with the field standing inside the ring, there's always runs to be made.
This is an attitude of how to win a game of cricket. If there's a bad ball there, you hit it. Good shot.
That must be out. Yes, it is. Padded on, and the ball just jagging back on him. There's no stroke off. So India have struck very, very quickly. India have struck very, very quickly. And thought yes, but
after he's gone onto the back foot. Onto the back foot.
this is what you could do. They're not going to get affected anyway. The bowler's bowling short, getting hit. He took his chances and it's paid off.
Sunglasses help to hide the nervousness, the frustration, the importance of a situation. You can't see the eyes, but I guarantee you with this shot, talk about the messages that will be sent. And shots like these are played. Great shot. It was in the air for a while. Zahir Khan threw his arms in the air. A shout of catch it. 50 up for Bangladesh. The only catching will be when Dravid throws the ball back.
Yeah, 50 on the board, 50 for one in the 11th over. Bangladesh need 142 to win this so important game for them.
Striking it on the up. Zahir Khan has changed his method. He's going round the wicket to Iqbal. Long hop, really. And consecutive boundaries.
Poor delivery, but great shot. Iqbal in a flash. Tamim Iqbal has gone on to 39 from 43 deliveries. Shots like this, cracker.
Oh, look at this. It belies a 17-year-old really showing very little respect to the elder statesman.
Because it's soon going to be his bedtime. Just look at this. Cracking shots. Zahir Khan around the wicket. Tamim Iqbal dances down the pitch.
Nav Watmore, the coach of Bangladesh, along with Nafiz, the vice-captain, came into this match saying that they preferred to be thought of as a surprise package. Nottam churns him inside when he hears Bangladesh mentioned as a minnow. And they showed some good reasons why today. Runs are hemorrhaging.
Well, this is terrific stuff. It's not great if you're an Indian player or a spectator. These Bangladeshi boys are having fun. 7 fours, 2 sixes in 65.
Dropped it. 50 for Iqbal. 12 overs gone, 67 for 1.
Well played, terrific effort. 51 from 51, 7 fours, 2 sixes. Dancing in the stands, there is some good support here for Bangladesh.
A richly entertaining 50 from Tamim Iqbal.